I decided to go and see what the TET trail has to offer. The section 2 of the German TET is the closest to me in Berlin, so I thought I'd work it backwards from the Polish border up north towards Denmark. For those of you that are interested in following what I did, I thought I'd break this video up into two distinct sections. The first section was how do you navigate the TET. I thought I'd just show you what I did and I'll let the video do the talking. The next section would just be the route itself. I'm not going to show you the route or the way I went. You can see that on the TET app quite easily. But I would like to just show you like a collage of the different sort of terrain that I ran into. I'll add a bit of music here and there and a bit of just whatever sounds happen to be part of the video that I took. Alright, this is how I'm navigating. I'm using my iPhone. I firstly set up a destination. In this case I want to head to a bank, and I see that there's one along the TET trail somewhere. And so I've got that going in the background. I'll put that onto no noise because I'm not going to follow the road exactly, but I will get there at some point. Then what I do is I open up the TET trail, TET app. The Google Maps keeps the TET open so I can always see it, and I can zoom in and I can see I'm at Templin at the moment. So I'm going to shoot up the road. Whoop, hang on a minute, get a bit smaller here. So I'm going to shoot up the road there and I'm going to catch the TET over there and then follow it through. Keep going north. So as mentioned earlier, I've got the Google Maps in the bottom there giving me directions to the bank I'm looking for later on. And I've got the TET open here, and I've joined the TET. I'm on the green and I'll just follow it, keep moving it along as I am following my route. Pretty basic really. So this is where you could technically go either to the right or go straight, but if you follow the TET it says go straight, so I'm just going to follow that one. Alright, we can see I've just missed the turn off of the TET, so I'm going to turn around and take that road. Oh, and there comes a big old truck. Let's see if I can turn around before he gets out. Yeah. There we go. if you look at the entire distance I plan on traveling over the next 3 days, I've got a long way to go. I don't think I'm going to make it. I've just got 2 nights and then I'm heading back to Berlin. So let's see. I'm going to stop at Templin and go get myself some petrol. So it means I have to break away from the TET there, and then I'll probably shoot up and catch it again up the top. That's the plan. I have arrived at a little campsite, set up camp, drove down to the area where we're allowed to camp. Somebody else was here. Big campsite actually. There's a whole lot of tents and caravans higher up, but I'm only here for one night. I took the liberty of parking and having this glorious view to have my morning coffee too. So, who wouldn't mind waking up to this? It's a lovely little landmark, but I can't go through, got to turn around here. Hello. I think this is the old city wall. Folks, something Folks tour. There appears to be an archaeological walk that you can do around here. Takes you to all the different sites. This is a place I'd like to come spend a day and just wander these narrow little streets. This I can do with street tires, obviously. I'm pretty glad that I've got soft panniers. I've got the one hard box on the top that I can lock so that I can keep my stuff safe when I happen to be in town, and on my soft panniers I've got metal belt that can lock that I strap around it. But I can hear driving on a road like this, you really need to pack your stuff well if you've got hard panniers. Soft panniers, the stuff is nice and tight and holds itself pretty well. Advantage as well over soft panniers on the sides is that if I fall, I'm not going to get my foot caught in between that and the ground, and if I do, it will be a relatively soft landing. Hard ones, I've heard, can snap your foot off just above the ankle. Jumps between cobblestones, tar, back to cobblestones, sand. I'm not a pro, and I'm finding the sand is quite a challenge. I don't know whether to take it slow or whether to gun it. I just reckon if I gun it and I come off, I've got a long way to slide, so I'd rather just go slow and easy and enjoy the ride. Protecting his house. Alright, so TET says branch off here. Looks like we're just going around the town. Somebody's house. Go this way. I almost missed this little road. I can watch the TET closely. Voice navigation would be helpful, but not essential. It's not like you're going 100 knots past these waypoints. You gather quite quickly when you miss it. Whoa. Man. skating on ice. Hello.
Hi.
Alright, got to here, said you can do some swimming, so I thought I'd just stop and have a break. Oh, man. Oh, the water is crystal. Cornering, whoops. Okay, according to TET, I've got to go this way. Google Maps doesn't know where I am. But the TET app has me covered. Notice your back muscles. Even when you're doing nothing, you are tense, waiting for a sand trap to come along. I do like the off-road bits, but when the sand comes and it's thick, your bike acts like a bucking bronco. Your wheel wants to go one way, your back wheel wants to overtake your front wheel. It gets a bit hairy at times. Don't want to put this guy down because it's heavy. It's just me out here. I'm too nervous to touch my front brakes. I put the bike down twice on previous runs, not this one so far. Right, this is novice toilets, and basically the high point of my trip. From here I'm going back home, and I passed, as I was riding on, I saw this magnificent feature. It must be a church. So I just stop and have a look. Alright, this is the Schlosskirche, or actually the Palace Church, but it is no longer a church, it is a gallery. Inside you'll find the odd schnick-schnack that had to do with some time in the past. All very cool if you want to pay interest to go and have a look at it. And then on the other side, adjacent, is a beautiful gardens where you can spend hours walking around, I suppose, if you like very manicured horticulture. Fürstenberg on the half.